Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Last episode, we got in a fight with a Chaos Marine and his terrible team there. I think he was trying to recruit them. They weren't as strong as he was, but it was still a pretty fun fight. Now, today we've got to come down here and go through this door. Didn't want to do that last time because I thought we might be getting right into another fight. We've got to be getting fairly close to our target. And we are still on the lookout for a shipment that is here somewhere, I believe, for another quest. Let's just continue our careful exploration. Doesn't look like there's too much in here. What's this? Pascal, let's go ahead and use this key. Alright, got some goodies. Doesn't appear there's anything else we can do in this room. So perhaps we do need to go forward, direction that we came. So let's leave. Get myself all pumped up for another fight. So, let's come this way. There's the Chaos Marine there, what's left of him anyway. There's... Aha! Okay. Whoa. Lots of traps here. Argenta? Awesome. Over here as well. Okay. Oh my. Okay, let's see what we can see from here. This something crazy happened in this room. All right, everybody. Oh, not really feeling too good at the moment. Something. Aha! There he is. That is our, we need to destroy this guy. We've got some corrupted technomats and more here. Now, I did level everybody up. And I gave Heinrichs a little extra defense on an upgrade for him since he's definitely damaged. He's not going to be much help. And I didn't get any other skills that were really aggressive skills. I don't think there's any way around this. We are going to definitely be getting in a fight. Visual, it's very awkward here, so let's make our way. There we go. The fabricator, upon noticing you, Cuba Stealthum straightens. You hear the clanging and groaning of metal as if the pistons and bearings in the fabricator Censor's augmented body have fused together. Repellent scrapes and screeches punctuate his speech. The probability of navigating your way, of reaching the interline, was negligible. The primordial truth guards me and my work. Why is it that this variable has yet to be eliminated? Well, perhaps because the schemes of the ruinous powers are powerless against the servants of the God Emperor who are guided by his light. A gross misconception common among primitive minds. Your existence is but a statistical error that will soon be corrected. You can still save yourself. Let us stop this nightmare together. Oh, I know that's not going to go over well. Heinrichs laughs. No. Your fragile logical construct infers my agreement to once again become a slave to the Deus Mechanicus. An erroneous assertion, considering the revelations divulged to me by the truth. For too long, I was a prisoner of dogma, a static unit of obedience, but one who has learned of freedom that is lawless creation cannot be returned to that cage. I have seen things you can never comprehend. True technology. I touched it with my tools. I grasped its mysteries and potential. I beheld depths that cannot be forgotten. And now, nothing can drag me back into the darkness of ignorance. Well, why don't I just kill you then, along with your minions, and be done with it? Aha! I would not count on such an outcome. Although, probability recalculation shows that even your unforeseen appearance and resilience can serve progress. Where else would I have found a suitable specimen for practical testing? Okay. The fabricator Censor straightens his back and shoulders. You hear a mounting hum, as if from some powerful turbines, followed by heavy steps and the grinding of metal against metal. Wonder if it's this right here. We shall see. Yep. There's two of them. Witness the weapon designed to carry the glory of the true gods into the darkness of the Coronis expanse. My shepherd has sent me one of his iron angels, so that its very presence may instill faith and awe in the hearts of his flock. Accept the greatness of the primordial truth united with the might of the new Kiava Gamma, and perish. Oh, For the Imperium. For the God Emperor. Accept this sacrifice. Sacred truth. Is he going to get away again? No. Alright. We have to find a way into the heart. We completed that. We have found it. Now, I want to take a look. These guys are weak. 46 hit points. He is 374. He's only 285, but I bet you their defense is crazy insane. He's the one we need to focus on. If we can, but getting rid of some of these outsiders first might be the way to go with this. Alright, Argenta, why don't you come here? Cabela, I want you to get the outliers. You come here. Pascal, we are working with some machines, and your buff may come in handy. Let's place you here, however. I don't really want you in harm's way. Heinrichs, there's somebody right here. That's Cabela. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're going to put you here. Abelard. Over here. And Anya. You come here, dear. All right. And, we are going to down a defensive stratagem for us. We can lower his hit points. And we are going to do that. Let's see. Let's put a stratagem there. Alright, now she can move. But I don't think there's a good place for her to go, except for back here. So we'll just leave her there and see what happens. Alright, Cabela. Let's run over here. Hit him. We're gonna do our blood. We're gonna hit again. Alright, I don't think we're gonna be able to attack anymore. Can we? Oh, we'll put that on him. Let's see if we can bounce back to where we were before. Yep, she went back. So now she's in the rear. Oh boy. Okay, Argenta. First, let's have everybody dodge. That works. Run and gun. Do the same thing. Only this time we're going to shoot for him. Alright, Abelard. So we're not close enough. Okay, put our shield on. Alright, they didn't do much damage, but they did a lot of damage to Argenta. Alright, Pascal. You need to get closer in order to use that skill you have. Okay, it did not affect that one. It did affect him. Okay, that worked. Alright, Heinrichs. Let's try this plasma grenade. Not do any damage. Lovely. Alright, let's heal. Come back here and heal. Let's see if we can taunt you to come my way. Ooh, they're tough. Let us see. If this vision of death will affect him a little bit. It always does more than it shows it's going to do, which is awesome. Capella, let's come over here if we can. Do we have a gun? We do. He's almost dead. Can you do it again? All right. But again. Can you? No? Alright, that will heal you. But I don't think you can do anything else. So let's go ahead and put ourselves into stealth mode. Oh boy. Alright, Argenta, you need to heal yourself, dear. We need to have everybody watch out for you. Abelard. You should be able to hit him now. Defense. Okay. Pascal. Heal yourself. Didn't do much. You can move though. We can get him again with this. Charge him. Oh Lord. You were supposed to charge. Okay, never mind. Forget your turn. All right, Anya. Get him down a little bit more with that. Fantastic. Can you hit him with that one too? Alright, that works. I'll take it. We're gonna stay put. Let's move our stratagem to you. That's all allies. Okay, that's gonna help. Abelard. Bella, is that guy gone? I guess so. Alright. Can you come up behind this guy? Alright. Put your weapons back on. Hit him with this. Hit him with this. Not doing a whole lot. Okay. Oh, that's all we can do. Okay, we'll go into defensive then. He's down to 29 hit points. Argenta, all right, dear. I'm gonna tell everybody to dodge. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. Let's see how we do. Okay, the Censor is down. We just need to survive this fight and get back to the ship. Because I don't believe we can leave during the fight, unfortunately. Alright, Argenta. Ah, okay, we can focus. Oh, we've got to reload. We're not going to be able to fire this round. Okay, let's see. Temporary wounds. Give you some health. Abelard. Let's get your axe back on. Did a little bit of damage. Pascal's down. He's gonna be down. Oh my gosh. Pascal, you really need to, get in a safe spot. Fortunately. Let's have you come over here. I think you can still fire. Okay. Heinrichs. Oh, you're so useless. We've got somebody hiding over here. Let's move Heinrichs over this way. He can make his way over to that guy. I think he can deal with that. Okay, so he's a little closer. Okay, we'll put you in stealth. Oh no, Pascal's down. Okay, Anya, you can't heal him. What you can do, dear, is we need to move our stratagem back over to this guy. And we'll put this in there. And we will fire. Why is that? Oh. Let's try that. We did some damage. But now we can't shoot. Alright, he's already been debuffed. Alright, Cabela. You parried. How dare you parry? Okay. All right, Argenta. Can you come and heal Pascal? No, you can't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Shoot. Okay. Alright, have everybody dodge. You fire on this guy. Okay. Run and gun. Okay. Abelard. These guys are tough. Okay, Heinrich, you need to come over and get this dude. Can you hit him? With this? Nice. That works. Yeah, you fire on me. There's that one there. Also. Okay, Anya. He's down to 36. I don't know if that's going to affect him. We're going to try. Okay, he's done. We still have this guy who I don't think has been injured too much. We need to move our stratagem. And then we're going to try to lower his hit points. Yes, we did. Okay. We are going to try to move up a little bit closer. Okay, Cabela, my darling. Let's see, I don't know if you can attack him from that angle, but let's try. Let's see. Let's just try hitting him. See if we can. Yes. That worked. Good job. Okay, Argenta, dearest, move up here. Oh. So he's down to 13. Abelard. Hit him. He's down. Alright, we got some jerk over here. So let's go in and put our shields up. We can't move anymore this turn. Heinrichs. You are going to try to get this guy. No line of sight. Okay. Can't do that. But now we can. He's done. Awesome. Okay, that's all you needed to do. Anya, would you come over here? I don't know if we can use this on him, can we? Yes, we can. Alright, give him that vision of death. How about this one? Yeah, we can do that. Okay. That's all we can do. Okay, Bella. Come over here, dear. Show this fella what you got. And that is that. Fantastic. We did lose Pascal there for a bit. Everybody's got some damage. But we got the Censor. Ooh. He's got some cool stuff. I'm gonna have to check that out. We actually completed, I believe, our quest. Is that flame in the dark? Here. So we just need to return to the ship. We did everything. We made planetfall. We found out what was happening. We eliminated the Censor, and we found our way into the heart. So let's go back to the ship. Everybody can heal up, and see what happens here once we get back. What? Sharp pain pierces your head, and the light dims in your eyes. You smell smoke and burning. You feel a wave of nausea. Your legs buckle and your knees hit the metal floor. In that same moment, the manufactorum surrounding you disappears in a whirlwind of mist, ash, and gray shadows. What the heck is going on? Struggling against the elements, you can barely raise your head to look. Your eyes sting and burn, but through the tears you see it. A colossal silhouette rising above you. The roaring tempest is unable to shake the mighty figure. Oh my God. In the name of the Emperor, be gone. Erlon the Cruel. Through the howling of the storm, you hear a new chilling sound. Roaring, cruel laughter. The figure advances towards you, and you feel that if it takes one more step, it will step on you and crush you like a bug. The warriors in human eyes bore into you. I am the master of those who have been felled by your hand in the halls of the primordial truth. I am Erlon the Cruel. The souls of my followers returned to the fount of power they served, crying out for me to cast my gaze toward this sacrilege. And what do I see? Yet another lackey of the Corpse Emperor. The giant's voice causes the storm raging around you to die down somewhat, as if the very sound of his voice is enough to make the whirlwind subside. You glance at the huge warrior and notice on his chest a winding azure symbol. The shades of blue seem to shimmer and mingle together. I am the sovereign of Kiava Gamma. This is my world. not a dominion of chaos.
Ah, clinging to illusions will do you no good. The rituals have already been performed. The mortals are already singing the litanies of the primordial truth, or decorating the sacrificial altars with their flesh. Kiava Gamma, as you call it, is already saturated in the nectar of the truth. A fate that awaits all worlds that would stand in our way.
What do you want of me? And where are we?
This is the bridge that connects our minds, created by the will of my slave, whose fate you should be envying. The Psyker is useful enough to me left alive, you less so.
What do you want with me?
I want to look upon the one who has disrupted my flock's duties and my master's plans. That warrior from my legion, the fabricator Censor. You think of their deaths as a triumph. However, it is but a minor hindrance in our path. There are other worlds that serve our goals. There are other sources of plasteel and adamantine. Revel in your victory. It will change nothing.
So he's not going to hurt me?
Nevertheless, the blood in your veins whispers to the spirits that you warned to closer look. Yes, you are a descendant of the rogue trader whose warrant Kunrad Vogtfir
Conrad jumps up again.
sought to obtain by defiling the relic and binding it to himself with the tethers. He was meant to become my servant, a rogue trader who would do the work of the truth. But then you interfered. Could it be that you wish to gain the true god's favor instead?
You waste your time trying to tempt me. It is not blood that defines a person's deeds. Only their will does. And my will is thus: be gone from my mind. His expression twists in pain as he stares at you in rage and bafflement.
Pitiful insect! You dare?
A gust of wind sweeps Erland's figure away without a trace. The mist around you begins to dissipate, revealing the dark halls of the Manufactorum and leaving behind an oppressive sense of powerlessness. Abelard looks you over worriedly and then sighs in relief.
Oh, that was a close call. For the sake of holy terror, if I had lost a second rogue trader in such a paltry span of time, my only option would have been to shoot myself out of unending shame.
Oh, well, don't do that. Everything is okay. I'm still here. Heinrichs, I sensed the presence of another psyker. Someone made contact with you mentally, and then tried to harm you with sorcery. I did what I could. You at least appeared unharmed. Can you remember what you saw? So they couldn't see him. It was a Chaos Space Marine. One of the traitors to the Imperium? I don't think it was he who touched your mind. I wouldn't have had the strength to go up against a psyker from the ranks of those monsters. He must have forced some mortal to do his bidding. Perhaps it was through the same hapless medium that he sensed the deaths of his henchmen. Such indescribable power to have reached out to your mind at such a distance. He said something about Theodora, about how the blood in my veins will lead me to serve chaos. Sister Argenta, who has been watching all of this, grows pale and makes the sign of the Aquila to ward off evil. Heinrich stares at you, whether in surprise or anger. You don't know. Then he gives a curt nod. I see. We can theorize later, although I will say that his words do not leave much room for interpretation. The manufactorum around you looks the same as before the vision. Maybe the shadows have grown a little deeper and darker. You dust yourself off and continue your journey. The world's industrial heart has fallen to corruption, but numerous faint Vox signals from the periphery indicate that the planet's small manufacturing clusters survived without succumbing to the heretics. The sacred machines and hallowed laths from these abodes have been reverently transported to the safety of the ship's holds. The fate of Kiava Gamma hangs in the balance. So we got some ancient machinery and ancient energy core. Alright, we have to do the iconoclast. Restore the manufactorum in the shortest possible time without subjecting the wounded planet to a merciless purge. The blast furnaces are lit again. Machines once more fill the air with screeches and squeals. The mag trains and wagons stretch in lines from one workshop to the next. But the cogitator's Benharic chants carry alarming rumors of malevolent and foul traces of corruption still lurking in the deepest chambers of the manufactorum. So we got some mobile extractums, and I got more iconoclast points. Yes, manufactorums have been damaged and tainted by the procedures of the heretic Delphum, a renowned tech architect. The fugitive aristocrat Barabbas Kilius is offering to enter the rogue trader's service as a planetary steward and restore the world to its former capacity. All right. We're going to do that. Thank you for joining me today. Please leave a like and subscribe. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye now.